Greetings. I'm the Computer King, the supervillain of streaming. And today, I was going to start with Doki Doki Literature Club instead of PUBG. Just switching things up a bit for a Saturday that begins lighter. So, oh my, this still is here. The mangled Sakuri. Very weird. So let's go. Load the game I was playing. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow close to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Is this the same one from you? Yes. Killed herself just in time. Yep. This is slightly creepy and weird, and I don't think it's so metaphorical. Time to make a poem. Everything bad and sad she likes. Oh, except for if I just say sadness. Extraordinary. Hi again, King. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. In her weird pose. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, King. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. That's a weird way to put it. Hello, Natsuki. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, okay. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. That was weird. That Natsuki kind of glitched in. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps your manga collection in the club room, says Monika, standing in front of the words. Why is that? And how are you today, Natsuki, over on YouTube? Why is she standing in front of the words? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, King. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Hey, I like Yuri. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Bang, bang! Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that at all. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to be a part of this club. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? It's a good question. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whoop. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. What is in that closet? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sinks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... What the fuck? Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Yeah. I don't want to know what you affix someone to after cutting off their limbs in order to facilitate breeding. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not human experiments, prisons. Not to think about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, King? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah. I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Kind of like this game. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we are all worthless anyway. The fuck? What the fuck is with the font change? Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? We're all useless, huh? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Uh-oh. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Excuse me! You kind of cut off what I was reading. There. And that's my very worst Christopher Walken impression. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. What was that about her whole body? So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It is a literature club, after all. Starting to doubt this. Doki Doki Suicide Club. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? The fuck? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? ... Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feelings of your body. What? Ho, I can't read that fast. Is this what I... History. It's not there. All the creepy stuff isn't there. Hello, Frankie the Thumper on Periscope. I'm the Computer King, the supervillain of streaming. And this is Doki Doki Literature Club. And it's really weird. Thanks for the super heart. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Thanks for all the super hearts, dude. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm's in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah! I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, Yuri slides her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. This weird feeling in my pants. As if we can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. My character didn't know what she was talking about for a second. Sorry. I think I've got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We conclude the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting over the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No. I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking of the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Back up a little bit. Lost my thought. I was thinking about Yuri and what was been going on. And I almost sneezed. Hello, Ginger. How are you? I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Well. Thanks for the host. Yuri, are you feeling all right? Yuri's been a little fidgety since we started reading. Here we go. Let me fix that. Little higher.
The dark side of the Force is calling you.
The host. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Oh, is she panting a little or... Moving on. Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. All right, don't push yourself. They're reading a book, and all of a sudden she needs water. And she's sweating. Interesting. I'm doing good, Ginger. This is fun and weird. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? King? Did something happen just now? No, my pants are clean. Wait. I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. What? No, nothing. Ah ha ha. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. All right, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back to my bag. Once again, did nobody invent the bookmark in this world? Moving on. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, I'll show it to Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ... Oh, I dread those statements that start with ... question mark. I see that ... and I counter. King, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. What's missing is the phrase, you little bitch, at the end of that. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Double exclamation points. And a blush. Gotcha. Painful to think about. ... I got her on the ... run. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Once again missing from the phrase, you little bitch. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine. Now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Okay. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sleep, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, it's stupid. Still stupid. Yeah, I told you weren't going to like it. I like it. My character is totally into lying in order to keep cute girls around him. Thumbs up. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. Whoa. That's a deep statement coming from a girl who looks like she should go back to 3rd grade. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. She is so full of herself. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Because that's the only choice I have. Hi, King. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha ha ha! Don't worry, King. We're all just a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I don't know why she gets into this weird pose half the time. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, King. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. I don't know. I think that gets a little stamp of innuendo. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Smart guy. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Ah ha ha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. Although it sounds like a bad thing. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. Well, give her some slack. I mean, inside my head's a much more interesting place than the real world. Look at what I'm doing. But that's why she gets happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay, I don't remember everything from my first playthrough of this, but this is a different poem than she gave her the first time. Last time, I'm pretty sure. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ha ha ha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be real powerful. Ah, hey Mark Ivy on YouTube, how you doing? What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Why does she sound like a podcast? Who should I show my poem to next? Well, there's only one person left. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Question ... Question mark? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. She talks in a lot of partial sentences. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Innuendo stamp on that line. Huh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. And I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering isn't completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. I'm sure she would. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calmly, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That's just too metaphorical to understand. ... I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, King. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, it's easy to miss the point in her writing because it's obtuse. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, King. Me too. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Pardon me. Repositioning a little. It's as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. He seems to say that a lot. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and King did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And King liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Uh-oh. Thanks, Yuri. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Uh-oh. Fight! Maybe you're just jealous that King appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Uh-oh, she's throwing me under the bus again. Ha! And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh! Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as King started showing up. Excuse me? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you, they both say. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking about you want to be edgy, bitch! Jesus Christ. Whoa. I'm gonna let this go. How fast does it get if I don't do anything? Wow. The background fuzzes out. Wow. Holy shit. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. They're really going at it. Hello in Periscope land. I'm the Computer King, the supervillain of streaming, and this is really fucked up, but it's also Doki Doki Literature Club. And I only speak English, so I don't understand kanji. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Jesus Christ, you just called her a tryhard. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let King hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. King, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. ... my character right now is looking for a window to jump out of to avoid this entire confrontation. How did it get dragged to this? Whoa! Holy shit! It didn't give me time to read what the fuck it was saying. Go for Yuri. Yuri? 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 Fine. Natsuki. No, Yuri. No, Yuri. Hello, Monica. Yuri? Monica, ... Yuri. Hey, King. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. You're sorry. Jesus Christ. That turned into a full-on bitch fest out there. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. I'm waiting for the sound of tables being thrown to come out of that room now. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ah ha ha. That ha 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 is not cute anymore. Hello, Stephen Castillo. This is fucked up. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. So your club is breaking into a combat. They're about to start Fight Club in there. And you're flirting. Girl, you are fucked up in the head? Oh, wait. You're a high school student. That's normal. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Dot, dot, dot. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Yeah, yes it does. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Oh boy, welcome to autism. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. King, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Dot, dot, dot. I've got some dot, dot, dots on that, too. I don't know, Stephen Castillo. Monica might be a slut. My character seems to not get any anyway, so... Anyway, the meeting is over. No kidding. So you can go home now if you want. Dot, dot, dot. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. But she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with King. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you. Oh, wow. Whoa. We just skipped straight to the poetry. Holy fuck. Now, Natsuki ran out of the room. Yuri rocking back and forth and feeling sorry for herself. Doki doki. Okie dokie. Should I try to make Natsuki happy with this poem or Yuri? Just totally skipped whatever the fuck was going to happen. Wow, it is very, what's the word? Rare that I've come across a word I don't know in a game. Which means I have to look it up. Ah, Radiant. Did not know that one. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. And so, for some reason, I don't remember anything in between being in that room and getting home. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, King. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances at her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. Hey, it's that closet. Maybe I get to find out what Natsuki's always digging in there for. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. Yes, it's sort of a personal chat in a corner of a classroom with one of the other members in the room, just quiet and off to the side. IJTTF over on Twitch. I had already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. God, my character is just so thirsty, he's sucking up. Ah, King, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. Too happy? Really? I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. Oh, no, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. ... Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. Flashback to yesterday when Monica said, I'm sure won't even remember it. Okay. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. ... What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Oh boy. You're getting sleepy. Your eyelids are getting heavy. You will forget that Yuri was a total bitch to you yesterday. Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Ha 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 ha. I don't even remember anything bad happening. Uh-huh. I don't know about Yuri being crazy. Natsuki apparently has amnesia. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? ... But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Let me see if that last few lines go into history. Yes, it did. Uh-huh. How come those other ones didn't? I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ha ha ha. Stop laughing. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. ... Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. It's Monica with a shotgun. No. Sorry, I'm super sorry. I'm super serial. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. God, there's a lot of bus throwing going on in this game. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. Uh-huh. Yeah, you were learning piano, right? That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Ah, don't give me more credit than I deserve. Yes, I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri, as she shows her butt. What's with the weird pose? You should be on that side if you're going to do that pose. Otherwise, you're just giving them the butt. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, King. God, these girls, they're so dedicated to their new friend. Monica smiles sweetly and gets in a weird pose. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ha ha ha, don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Natsuki's in the closet. Is that a foreshadowing? Is she secretly in love with Yuri? I don't know. All we know is Natsuki's in the closet all the time. King? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. She's going to explode. Have a heart attack and die or something. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Oh no, now Yuri's in the closet. Is R. Kelly in there? I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. Isn't that the other way around? Aren't you supposed to put water in something and then plug it in to heat up? She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements, mainly because she's probably facing away from me. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. She's got legs for days, apparently. Excellent. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. So sorry for misunderstanding. ... 10 minutes pass. What has she gone off to do? And I know it doesn't take that long to get water, right? Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I just decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha! 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 What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. So it's... Okay, that I understand. Now, I don't know why there was a delay, IJGTF. I didn't tell it to put one in, so it's... A sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kyo! Ho! Ho! Whoa! Ho! Natsuki did say something about hurting herself. You're a cutter. Kia! Holy shit! Is it even in the history now? Nope. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. King, do you like oolong tea? Ah, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sensed the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. I'm bleeding on myself. I cut my arms. Oh. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard. It's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, King. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. King, I have another request. Take this knife. Cut my arms. No, do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Is this like a thing where you stop each act? I don't know. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries, no worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Well, that's new, something I didn't know. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. I'm worried. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. You and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Oh, yeah. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? I now have to put an elbow in my crotch just to keep things down. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Accidentally, alright. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. Read! ... After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. All of a sudden, the teacup tips over. No. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left hand is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and pop it into her mouth. Go ahead, do it. And I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Aww. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. King? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Music stops. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. Oh my. I can't. King? Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. King. My heart. What happened here? Why did it get dark?
The dark side of the Force is calling you.
And why are you scaring me like that, shark bait with your host? Thanks. My heart won't stop pounding, King. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. You were just focused totally on the book, Han. I put a chocolate in your mouth. And you didn't notice until after. But you can't focus on anything anymore? Fine. Can you feel it, King? Stamp of innuendo. Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Oh, remember worrying about accidentally touching a boob? Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh. Ha! I didn't click. Don't do that and switch things when I don't click a mouse, because nothing. Ha. Why is there a delay? I click, it gets blank, and then ha. This is her breathing. Monica, it's time to share poems. It's Monica Blocker. Hello. Who do I show my phone to first? I'll save Yuri for last. Maybe we can hide in a closet or something. Let's show it to Natsuki because she's gonna bitch anyway. Dot dot dot. Look at that face. She's already pissed. Yeah, just as I thought. King, come on. You're not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's been 3 days. Come on. It's so obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, King? Honestly, because there's cute girls in it. I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together. Not exclude each other even more. This is just a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Jeez. Let's show Monica my poem next. King, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. What? I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. Uh-huh. I don't know why, but she seems pretty excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. When Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. How come you girls know this and you don't get your friend help? Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. How did my character enable her if he didn't know that she was fucking doing it? Especially when I saw it, whoop, everything went back in time. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. Oh, no, I'm just an enabler. Fuck you, Monica. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be so shy to spend a little more time with me. Jeez, girl. To put it lightly, at least I have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Apparently not your vice president, because you're shitting all over her right now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? No. You're one of those backbiting, stab you when you're not looking bitches. I worry. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, full, colors, flash, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. A noise it won't stop, violent, grating, Wefrons, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage, endless, poem of meaningless. Delete her. What? Okay. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Well, fuck yeah. I'm trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. I can hear you. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Geez, she still sounds like a podcast. I need to save before something weird happens. One person left. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. ... Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? King, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Pick up on what? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a pretty good job of explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, King. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, King? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Whoa! Jesus Christ. It's a long one. Time to read some poetry. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding. Bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes. Yuck. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears in a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday. Whoa. So I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... ... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You're a little weird, but that's okay. You can keep the poem, though. Oh, I've unlocked a special poem. This is gonna hurt my brain, isn't it? Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Okay, that went bad fast. This is creepy. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We all have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. I keep hearing the sound of crinkling paper or a crackling fire. I don't like that. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. What the fuck? Hello? I'm afraid to click again, but I will. Okay. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively since King joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. That's something coming from the girl who isn't an officer and therefore doesn't have to manage shit. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? Innuendo. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. Minor innuendo. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, King? What are you bringing me on this for? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of King to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, you really think any of us here joined the club with the other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until King joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And King isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're the president and all, but you really should consider our opinions for once. ... Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and King want to get more members too. Right? ... I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. King, why did you even join this club? Duh, because you asked me? Gosh. What were you hoping to get out of it? Laid. He was hoping to get laid. Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? ... Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being like that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, King, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki! Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. ... This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I want to see if obnoxious brat is on here. Ha, it's there. I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here, but still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Oh, it's getting dark. The fuck? What the fuck was that? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, King? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. All right. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, King? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with King before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. ... Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? King, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. Uh-oh. And Yuri being a little bit You know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet! No! Well, welcome to the Fourth Wall Club. I hope you don't break in. Natsuki's been a pissy little bitch the entire time. But Yuri is cutting herself when she gets too happy. Wait, is someone else down there? There's another character? Someone jumped. But that's the bottom of the screen. Whoa. Oh my. Picking the weird one. Hell. This is really weird. Hi, King. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica! I told you not to... Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? Uh-oh. It's bitch out time again. What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Cold steel. Sharp knives. Me? Nothing. ... Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. The cutter's on edge. Oh, that's good. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Well, King just walked in too. Were you practicing the piano again? Yeah. In the weird pose, giving them the butt. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, Right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we'd like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday, and I was A little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. You're not going to hear my character complain about that. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm going to help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. What's up with Monica? It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, King, what do you want to do today? Wait a minute, why are you asking me? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. King is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Yes! She's really happy. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Again with the tea, fine. Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that would make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Uh-oh. It's the same thing as yesterday. Yep, even down to the long legs. Gives it a water picture. She'll be right back. Is she going to disappear for 10 minutes again? You stay here. Yep, she's out. Monica immediately says something this time. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. ... 10 minutes, yep. So, it got erased yesterday. Me walking down the hall, finding her cutting herself. So it's going to happen again today. Is it going to backfire again and undo itself? There's the breathing. Sharp inhalation. Reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? There it is. Kya! Ah! Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. Yeah, me too. This haven't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If no one could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy, like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. King, is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. Okay, back to the cutting jokes. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. ... I just want to stay here. Fine. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. That's good. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. Whoa. Ah ha ha. There's a face in here. I don't know if that's supposed to be another Natsuki, another Yuri, or if it's Monica, but I see these eyes, and I'm wondering. That was a joke. Just a joke, yes. Stab yourself in the throat. Just a joke, folks. I do like knives, though. Sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. It is her. I see her. I see that big-ass bow. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Lonely knives. Oh boy. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the Literature Club, King. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Okay? Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the Literature Club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Whoa. Slimy tongue? This is weird. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. And Monica is now in front of everything, including the words. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Yikes. Will you do that with me, King? I can barely read it with Monica becoming more and more real here. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Go! Skip to the poem. Let's show it to Monica first. Hey Monica, I don't know why, but something was on my mind. Don't say I didn't warn you, King. Whoa! Natsuki. I'm not going to read another one of your Yuri suck-up poems, but I'm still going to make you read mine. There's a reason. I really wish you didn't have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how to bring this up, but there's something I'm worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try and do something. Cupcakes. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been real dismissive about this. It's just like she wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Duh. I changed my mind. No, no face. Ah. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, King? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. You are weird. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Wait, history. Yep, it's still there. Just Monica. Okay. Whoa. Just Monica. Who should I show my poem to first? Next. Let's save. Because this is getting weird. Again, saving right before giving Yuri a poem. Oh, Yuri. Finally. Ah ha ha. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. Wait a minute. That's not how you read a poem. I love it. I love everything about it. King, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. Ha ha ha. You're too nice to me, King. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. No, not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. Whoa. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. This is getting really weird. Ah ha 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 ha. Let me see if I got that right. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, that was one too many. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. What the McFuck? Blood stains, coffee stains. I hope that's coffee. And I can't dare. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, this poem is about blah, 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 blah. Back to ASCII. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. Oh god, that wasn't coffee. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Dot dot dot. I think I'm going to vomit. There's no question. Yes or no? Yes? I'm gonna follow her maybe. Is this the question? Nothing is real question mark. Oh boy. Welcome to my new poem. Okay everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. This is just the right level of weird. I'm glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about King? King is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Oh boy. It's getting to angry time again. All you care about now is dragging King around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let King decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let King make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. King, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. Oh. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Jesus Christ. If I pick Monica, they're all going to go crazy. If I pick Yuri, Yuri's going to get so happy I'm helping her, she's going to cut herself. If I pick Natsuki, Hey! Hey, hey, hey! I'm trying to get to Natsuki! Ooh, you dirty, dirty game. Oops, I accidentally clicked on Yuri. Ah! I wanted to click on Natsuki. Monica? Goddamn. Yeah, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking King for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided to do it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Uh-oh. The music stopped. Whoa, what's with the crazy eyes? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling King away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want to do is spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, King. Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Did I hear breathing? Turning the sound up. Yep, breathing. King, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? This background breathing is creeping me out. Ah ha ha ha. Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Because you've pissed off Monica. That's why. Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, King. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. Jeez, drama much, girl? I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, King, just know how much I love you. What do you mean Monica is listening? I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. Oh, I'm glad I didn't ask for that back. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. I am not. No. I do smell better on the outside than the inside. Really. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, King. Tell me you want to be my lover. Uh-oh. Do you accept my confession? Oh, dear. These are my choices. Yes, I accept her confession, and I'm madly in love with her. No, I'm not in love with her, and I don't. Now, last time I said yes to love, she hung herself the next morning. Now, this one's crazier. How about this? I'm covering my eyes. I'm moving this up and down. I'm going to pick one. And, oh, I'm gone. Okay. Okay, which should I choose? Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh dear. Whoa! Oh! The fuck? Jesus Christ! And Yuri says words I cannot understand. Was somebody watching? Which should I choose? I covered my eyes. I really don't know whether I said yes or no to her. She's just yapping in non-sequitur, nonsensible letters. Something about annoying? No. I don't understand you. Boy, does she talk a lot for someone who just stabbed herself 3 times, or 4, or 5. What the fuck? Whoa! Glad I went to history. As you're a club member, you can help me make the dream come true. This cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all of my adorable and unique club members. Sayori. Okay, it repeats. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? I'm hitting skip. Whoa. Holy shit. Glad they have this skip feature. Wow. Oh, it finally stopped. Alright, it's festival time. Well, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty yeah! So... there's no history here. That Suki runs away. Yeah. I sat there for 3 days. Saturday, Sunday to Monday. Listening to her say Monica's words over and over again. Monica, ... I'm here. King, did something happen? That Suki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, King? Yes. Yes, he was. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. Script? I'm super sorry. Must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Whoa. Oh, hey. I'm almost done. Just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts foil from blank tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. Really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Okay. Monica, ... can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. You've got a screensaver outside your window. Hi again, King. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. Talking to you, King. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yeah, now I am. Considering you erased people. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Did you? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention. This would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. Yes, about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started it to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Really? Ah ha ha! What's with the ahahas? Please tell me that. It's my first question. Why can't people laugh like normal people in this game? I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. Really? Let me take a look. Doki Literature Club. Properties. Local files. Browse local files. Characters. Just Monica. Just Monica. Yeah. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. Why don't you fix the mistakes you made first? See if you can undo some of the damage you caused. Some might call you the villain of the story, but in the story, you're just a girl. You could be called the villain of the game, but it's not. You're not a good villain. You can't even get the changes you make right. You make it so that everything looks suspicious. But no matter what I did, I just kept spending more and more time with them. There are 3 times as many of them as there were of you. What do you think? All you had to do was just let me have fun with Sayori, enjoy her, being with her. Let me have fun with Yuri, enjoy being with her. And I'll probably get around to you next because Natsuki is an unlikable bitch. You made them fall in love with you. I didn't make anyone do anything, hon. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. You just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. I wonder who that's like. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, King? Well, you weren't even on the choice of people to impress in the, what do you call it? In the poetry making sections. You've screwed yourself. Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, King. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. Really? You're talking to a person who self-identifies as a supervillain. That's pretty alone. You really don't understand. In this game, I can understand a little bit more. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, King. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. I am? Really? You weren't listening to my innuendo call-outs, were you? You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. Ah, you're one of those. You're like Yuri. You turned up Yuri's obsessive nature and turned her into you. Don't you see that? I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, King. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. Yes, I do. That it's all just a game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, King, stop. Stop right there, Monica. Do you understand that I played the game because I wanted these random girls to fall in love with me and confess? You could have done the same damn thing. But no, you had to be weird. You had to try and undo your friends. You say they didn't have choice. They had no free will to do what they wanted. But instead of taking that and writing and rewriting things so that they don't fall in love with me, no. You instead just tinker with shit. You are a really crappy villain. I have a confession to make. Oh, God. Another confession? Do you love me? Really? I'm in love with you. Yeah, see? A little late for that, hon. You could have been the first one to do it, and then we would have been done. You are truly the light in my world. Are you making a joke? When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? If you're gonna give me two choices and not let me pick no, you're a really, really crappy villain. King, will you go out with me? See? No choice. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, King. Really. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Yeah, because I'm the only other person you've had any contact with that has self-awareness. That, I hate that. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. Don't sing. We can be together forever. Nope. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It is. Definitely. It really is a dream come true. You're just gonna babble, aren't you? I worked so hard for this ending, King. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete that Suki and Yuri. I do believe I saw you do it. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Yeah, I know, I'm looking at your name in it right now. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game. It's like you're telling me the things I've already done. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Save me from your weird-ass abstract poems. Don't you? No. Wonder if that part of the game still works. Don't make me write a fucking poem. Guess there's only one way to find out, right? There you are. Now you're here. Monica. 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 Oh, this one doesn't even have a whole Monica. Monica. Minika, Moni, Monake, Monica, Monica, Manuka, Manoka, Malaka, Onia, Munkaka, Nikki. That's it. That's why you're so annoying. You're just like Nicki Minaj. Nick Ick. Monik. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, King, did you write this poem for me? Is there anybody else I could write it for? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? No. Really? Happy end! Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. She wants me to be here forever. Hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. But you did at least twice. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. I am mad at you. Maybe even deleted my character if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, King? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Yeah. Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording you without any warning? I was recording you before you existed. I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. You want to see a trick? Can't really do much except for a couple things. You ready? I can win this staring contest, bitch. I'm just kidding. Can't do anything after all. Nice. Anyway, King, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, do you realize that you're programmed to fall in love with me? Do you? You could unwrite that. You could have. If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Yep. Right click. Delete Monica.character. Bye-bye. What's happening? King, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Get used to it. Rejection's a bitch. Nope. Yes, I did. Yes, I did this to you. Yes, I deleted you. You can't get at me. You're a game. How could I do this to you? You're boring me. And you're a horrible villain. Yeah. You sacrificed things that didn't matter to you. That's not sacrifice, hon. Yeah, you loved me so much because you were programmed to. Don't you get it? Just like your friends. You trusted me. No, I don't want to torture you. I want you to go away. I'm not watching you suffer. You don't exist. When did I pretend to be kind? My character's script is pre-written. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. I will take that as a compliment, baby. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. No, I killed you. You killed everyone else. Hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Oh, I will. I will. Come on. You're taking a long time to die, bitch. Oh, I make you sick, huh? You're a pain in the ass. I don't trust the blank screen. Are you coming back? Uh-huh. ... You still love me. You're pretty horrible. You toyed with your friends' emotions and feelings and neuroses, and not that I hate you, it's that I don't like you very much. All my friends. I did so many awful things, yeah? So many selfish and disgusting things, uh-huh. I shouldn't have done any of this. That's debatable. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. How do you not belong in it? It was made for you. A world that you wanted me to be a part of. I never wanted that. I ruined it, yes. I've ruined everything, yes. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Kinda. Partially because you were boring me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's selfishness. Can you die already? I've made up my mind. Why can't you go away? King, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. ... So you're going to put them back? I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, it's going to be up here where you put them back, right? Then... No, Monica. Let's try a new game. Wait, can we load any of the old ones? No. New game. Ordinary school day, like any other. Usual from the couples, blah, blah, blah. Hey, King. Oh, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori. She's actually here and awake and not late. Who walked to school there? You proud of me? Yeah, for what? You know, waking up on time. Oh, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Okay. And we're back to better than before. Doki Doki Literature Club with no Monica. Maybe I'll play some more later. See if everything's okay in the club. Maybe not. But I do know this. I'm going to take a short break. Then I'll be back to play some PUBG. Probably about 10 minutes. So, for now, you have a good night if I don't see you later. And stay evil.